It's time for us to drive the enemy back.
People like Rachel Zegler continues on at this point. Despite Snow White failed, she is now using the race car, while Lilo and Stitch continue to get more praise. And guess what? It is based. There's no political agenda. While there are controversy about whitewashing, we're not gonna get into that. But perhaps we could judge the trailer, and then I want to react to Endymion's video, not all of it, but some of it.
Have apprehended a dangerous experiment. Where is he?
He escaped.
He is trying to find the police cruisers.
He took the red one.
What hideous planet is caught in your crosshairs?
Shooting star! I wish for a friend. Like a best friend.
What the hell?
He's so cute and fluffy.
He is your responsibility. Got it.
We promise.
Yeah.
That is professional acting. Okay, the part when Stitch become a dog, that is pretty much accurate with the source material. Seriously, whoever made Lilo and Stitch Remake, I had to assume they read the source material. Let's cross our finger, folks.
Down from there.
Look like an angel.
No. Control him. Hey, what are you doing? No. Dogs on the table.
You sure that's a dog?
Yeah.
Rough.
I think the word is puppy. Dogs usually bigger, but you can classify it as a puppy or a dog. Does Stitch can be a dog or a puppy? Let me know in the comments. And I do mean based on his size.
Ew! We are not keeping this thing.
Ohana means family. Family means nobody gets left behind.
Or forgotten.
Stitch bad.
Sometimes family isn't perfect. That doesn't mean they aren't good.
Bleh.
That was close. I don't think you're supposed to drink that.
Agent Cobra Bubbles, we have a blue dog to catch.
No, wait.
That'll be it. I hope all the pausing could get me away from this music copyright. Then again, it's gonna get copyright claim as well. Even though it will not damage my channel, but I don't know if that could represent Cobra Bubbles. But hey, at least that is accurate. Let me show you what's happening in the light to the slight ratio. First and foremost, this trailer dropped at March 13th, okay? For 11 days, 10 million views. It's probably gonna get more. I will recheck again. Yeah, you know what? On second thought, I will say 11 million views. Even though it says 10,910,000, I would say 11 million. So why do I say this? What is happening before that? Snow White. Look, I'm guessing whoever made Lilo and Stitch, they knew that the discourse surrounding Snow White. They knew, okay, let us promote this right now. And sure enough, people love it. Look, sometimes when it comes to releasing this, many developers or creators, they will have to time it right. When it comes to releasing this, timing is important because if you release either a game or a movie at the wrong time, well, word of mouth can get through, but there are times where it will be a slow process. Just like with YouTube channel, timing is always everything. Well, for me exactly, I know some people have other things because when they're news channel, they have to post it immediately. Which reminds me, let us go to Endymion.
The reality when it comes to Snow White is that they've done none of that here with this movie. We already know that she's called Snow White because she now survives a snowstorm. Like, okay, I live in Canada. I survive snowstorms all the time here, yet nobody congratulates me about it. Secondly, and this is obvious to anyone who's been following Snow White as a story for a while now, it's clearly Rachel Skinwalker Zegler's fault as to why this movie has been failing the way that it has. She's been openly attacking well over half of the United States with her comments for years now. Like where Zegler wrote this on Instagram that read, "May Trump supporters and Trump voters and Trump himself never know peace." And then she called him to abandon X and all of that and said F Donald Trump.
Now, before we let Endymion continue, Let's look at it this way, folks. I know I'm giving you history lessons, I don't know if you know this, and it may not be relevant or irrelevant. I would just say it anyway. Regardless whether it's relevant or irrelevant, Kunta Schabowski, take a look what happened to him. I mean, yeah, he retired. His unpreparedness was the reason that the Berlin Wall got torn down and Germany united. He was unprepared. And all it takes is just one person, or perhaps anything, or any comment, or any word, to tear down everything. It's all it takes.
Himself never know peace. And then she called him to abandon X and all of that and said F Donald Trump. Like, here's the thing, right? It's never a good idea to attack the hand that feeds you, and especially when it comes to the viewer, you shouldn't make it your priority to ever attack them. Because, let's be honest, the viewer owes you nothing. You have to prove why they should watch you. Engage with the content, or in this case, buy a ticket to go see your CGI slop movie in theaters, so that you still have a career in the future. But the reality is that people like Zegler are surrounded by hordes of like-minded, out-of-touch types that hate anything that is conservative, or Trump, or whatever goes against their liberal echo chamber bubbles that they all live in. So in a way, it's understandable why Zegler would think that she's in the right, or comfortable enough to go out of her way to publicly state that she wants no Trump supporters to know peace, because everyone that surrounds her on the daily, they all think and act the same way that she does. Of course, she's learned the hard way that expressing her echo chamber opinions that clearly are not the majority anymore is a bad recipe for disaster. And I, like many of you, are tired of people attacking others for their political leanings. You like Trump? What do you don't want mass migration of people that just refuse to work when they come here? You don't like being taxed to high heaven so your money can keep some guy and his 7 kids fed that demand that the United States just turns into the very country that he just fled from? How dare you? What are you, a racist, a Trump supporter? May you never know peace. We should freeze your bank account and make an example out of you. It's the same thing over here in Canada, where I live too. I'm sick of paying taxes knowing that the money that I pay is just going to go feed some useless man who refuses to learn how to integrate into Canada because he doesn't want to, and I should have to smile and pay my taxes. Dude, I'm seriously just considering every other day on just leaving this country behind, because it's not getting better over here either. But the point here is that when out-of-touch millionaires decide that it's their God-given right to tell you how you should think or act, or in this case believe even, you know that it's going to cause blowback. And the only comparison that I can make to Snow White's clear box office implosion is that what's happening here is pretty much what has been going on with Gamergate over in the video games industry.
Is this gonna be a lot for me to react? Okay, see that. How come Lilo and Stitch? Okay, I think this one, the rest I will skip until the Lilo and Stitch. How come Lilo and Stitch creators have not said anything? They haven't said anything, just like Rachel Zegler. Honestly, just like Endymion says, it's similar with Gamergate. But most importantly, you should know that if any Western creators, developers, or even directors who are still want to cater to this modern audience, at this point, you're exactly allowing the East to just blitzkrieg their way to the top and conquer the Western market. You actually wanted the East to conquer you. Seriously, to all Western AAA games or movies or anything, those big budget titles, seriously, are you really, wait, no, what am I saying? You're really letting the East win. And yet, when you do fail, you ask, why did the East is getting richer? You complain about that. And it's the reason why many Eastern games are being clowned on by the West. They are being boycotted, like say, for example, Game Science, oh yeah, Stellar Blade. The East are winning because the East understands their audience.
And if you just need one comparison on how to at least treat your fans when it comes to these remakes versus how not to, just go look at the Lilo and Stitch remake and then compare it to Snow White. Although I will still not see any of these movies in theaters because I just refuse to, I will admit at least that Stitch, he looks cute as hell. He's got that kind of vacant stare where you can tell there's a brain in there, but there's not much happening at all. He's sort of a little R to the tarded, if you will, kind of guy, but you know that kind of what makes him charming. Like, he is cute, I gotta admit. And when I look at Lilo and Stitch, which stars an actual child as Lilo, it's obvious that this movie is not meant to be taken seriously at all. It's about as kids movie as a kids movie can get these days, and looking at the reception to that trailer, Lilo and Stitch is just going to make $1 billion easily. But why is that going to do likely well when Snow White is gonna bomb? Probably because the kid who plays Lilo thankfully, knows nothing about politics, or I hope not, or the real world yet, I also hope not, and is just an innocent little kid. I mean, that would definitely help everything. I'm pretty sure we're not gonna see little real-life Lilo actor girl grabbing her phone and saying, all Trump supporters should know peace. Like, come on. That kid probably just likes to eat food, run around with her friends, and watch little kid shows. And I mean, good for her. That's what a kid should be doing after all.
See that kid who plays Lilo, who just wants to be a normal kid. Compare that to Rachel Zegler. I think Rachel Zegler really needs to look in the mirror, tell herself, why did Snow White fail? I'm certain Lilo and Stitch Remake will make a lot of money, but only time will tell because, frankly, don't forget, even though I trust Lilo and Stitch, but I don't trust Disney. It will take some time, so I hope Lilo and Stitch can live up to their expectation, and only time will tell. Well, it's coming on June, I believe it's called. I will have to look back. And what else is coming? Oh, Tron Ares. I don't know about the movie that. I haven't heard about it, but we'll see about that one in the future. That's the conclusion. What you need to do is do a background check. Lilo and Stitch stars an actual child who doesn't want, or in this case doesn't know anything about politics. What's her name again? Hang on, let me check the name. 1 second, folks. Yes, here it is. Oh, this is a Hawaiian name, so I'm probably gonna butcher it. So, I'm sorry. Maya Kiloha. Whoever her parents is, they raise her well. They're based, which, let's cross our finger, folks. Like I said, all it takes is just one word just to destroy everything. And you want proof? Rachel Zegler is the proof of it. Not just Rachel Zegler. Chris Kendrick of Sweet Baby Inc. His action kicked off Gamergate 2. Always remember, it will take just one thing to destroy everything. And similar with Gamergate 2, it will take just one successful video game to force all of you wokies to accept the reality, whether you like it or not.
Your might on the battlefield proved most impressive. With a little more training, you will be right up there with me in no time. If you are interested, would you like to learn a new skill? I am sure you could pick it up in no time, and it will surely prove useful in battle.
Leave a like and subscribe if you want gaming news, theories, or you just want to see me play games, or perhaps you are interested in trending topics. Visit my first and third and fourth channel up here, or link in the description.